Is your freelance copywriting business dealing with the invisible man effect? In this episode, we're going to find out by breaking down exactly what the invisible man effect is, what it looks like when your business is going through it, and things that you can do to move past it and step into the spotlight for the services you offer in front of the clients that you serve. Hi, my name is Christa Nichols, and I'm a sales copywriter and freelance copywriter coach. My specialty is helping freelance copywriters break through and start landing more clients so they can make more money and live the lives of their dreams. So what is the invisible man effect? Well, let me tell you a little story. My husband and I have a date night every week. We often go to our local town and eat at some of our old favorites. One of our favorites is on Main Street in Iowa Falls, and it's called the Princess Cafe. And a couple years ago, as we were driving up to park in front of the storefront, I looked over and I realized that a new business had moved in. I was like, "Hey, honey, look at that. There's a cryotherapy clinic over here now." And he was like, "That's cool. What's cryotherapy?" So I've written for some med spas. They're some of my favorite clients, so I'm all about it. But the crazy thing is, if I hadn't driven by and physically pulled up in front of this location and glanced over to see the name on the sign, I would have never known that this new business had moved in. That right there is an example of the invisible man effect. So let's talk about what that looks like for freelancers like us. So just like this brick and mortar business, we have to make a conscious effort to let people know where we are. But we're at a disadvantage, right? Our local foot traffic can't just drive by and see our shingle hanging out, right? We work online, we live online. So we have to hang our shingle where our ideal clients and customers are hanging out. And that means we have to start showing up online. If we don't, we fade into the woodwork. Our competition steps forward and takes our place in the market and lands the clients that we should be working with. How do you know if your business is dealing with the invisible man effect? Well, you might find yourself saying things like, "I can't find any clients. I don't know how to put myself out there. I don't think anybody knows what I actually do. Where are all the good paying clients coming from? I keep hitting my head up against the wall. Like, I thought this was supposed to be so easy. I just started writing freelance copy, but nobody is reaching out to me for my services." If you find yourself saying any of those statements, you're dealing with the invisible man effect, and it's time to take charge, take action, and step into the spotlight. So what does that look like? What does taking charge and taking action and stepping into the spotlight look like for a freelance copywriter? Well, first of all, you have to determine who your ideal clients are. Who is this exact type of person or business that you want to be serving? Find out everything you can about them, about their pain points, about their problems, about the clients and patients and customers that they serve. Become an expert in the type of client that you want to work for. That way you know how to communicate with them and catch their attention. Second, you have to figure out, where are they hanging out? Where are they online spending time that you can insert yourself politely and begin to show up consistently with value. Until you understand exactly who you want to write for and where they're showing up online, it's very hard to break out of that invisible man effect. You end up fading into the woodwork, and the people who are showing up are the ones who will get the attention. But you also want to make it easy for them to find you. And that means you need to go to your social platforms. Do it right now, okay? Stop everything. Pause this video, open a new browser, and go look at your different social platforms. I guarantee you have at least one, right? You've got Facebook, you've got LinkedIn, you've got Instagram. If you're like me, you have a good half a dozen that you check in on every once in a while. So go there right now and take a look and let me know what you see. Comment in the video below. Let me know if a total stranger coming off the interwebs would be able to know immediately what you do, who you serve, and how you get them results. I'll wait. What did you discover? Way too many freelance copywriters can't say that if somebody randomly stumbles onto one of their profiles, they would know immediately who they serve, what they do, and how they get them results. And that's a problem. If we're not being visible and showing up on our social media platforms with our face and our voice, with our message, then the people who are the freelance copywriters who are getting visible and getting active on social media will be the ones who land the clients that should be ours. And chances are they're not as talented and they care less about their clients than you do. So honestly, it's your moral obligation to step up and start taking action. So what does that look like? You've got to go ahead and optimize those social platforms with clear, attractive images. You've got to be upfront about what you do and who you serve. And you've got to create a way for someone to reach out to you, whether it's an autoscheduler link or a website or a free downloadable. Give them extra chances to interact with you online so that they can begin to start seeing you as the expert that you are. I promise, like I said, if you're not showing up online and getting visible about what you do and who you serve, there are other freelance copywriters out there who are. But Christa, what if I don't know how to do it? What if I'm nervous on social media? What if I never know what to say and don't know how to put myself out there? That's okay. Everybody starts somewhere. And when you're at the very beginning, it's super normal to be nervous. The important thing to remember is you can't let your nerves keep you from taking that forward action. So here's my advice. Choose one platform that you enjoy, that you're willing to get visible on consistently. Okay, so whether it's 3 times a week, 3 times a day, choose one platform and one type of content that you're willing to invest some time and energy into and start showing up consistently. So for freelance copywriters, I recommend either Facebook because of Facebook groups or LinkedIn because a lot of businesses are on LinkedIn looking for service providers. So what you're going to want to do is go straight to your social media profile description and pump it up with information about who your ideal target audience is, who you serve, what you do, the different results that you can get from them. Like I said, it's okay to start small. You just have to be willing to start. Once you've chosen the social media platform that you want to focus on, decide how often you're willing to show up. So if it's once a week or once a day, 3 times a day, choose a cadence and be consistent. You'll start to notice results. Of course, the more often you're willing to be consistent, the faster the buildup will be. Once you've decided how often you want to show up, the next question becomes, what do I say? What do I use as content? So you're going to want to choose a type of content that you are willing to put some time into. As a writer, it makes sense that we choose written content. However, there are also other forms of content that you can dive into. If you're really into written content, you can do written posts. You could do blog articles and push traffic to your blog. You could create work samples and publish those. There's a lot of different ways that you can go all in on written content. You can also do video content or graphic content. If I was going to give you advice on one specific kind of content that's getting the most traction right now, it's short form video content. That's what I've gone all in on, and I've always been super glad. Not only is short form video content pretty quick to create, it definitely goes right along with the attention span that most audiences have right now. They're short, they're fast, they're fun and entertaining, and it really seems to go over well in the market right now. If you can combine some type of written content and intersperse it with a couple of short form video content pieces throughout the week, even better. Now I'm going to pull you in closer here because I want to talk about something really important, and that's what will happen if you don't. Okay, what will happen if you don't take action to become more visible? Well, unfortunately, this could be the death knell of your business. I've seen far too many freelance copywriters who give up before their business has really had a chance to gain traction and start standing out in the industry. So you have to stay the course. You have to hang in there. You can't give up just because in the first week you don't see a lot of interaction. Even in the first month. Yes, the market is full of competition, but it's the people who hang in there and are willing to go to bat for themselves and their businesses that stand out, put their head and shoulders above the pack as experts in their niche, and become the copywriters that people naturally think of when they see and hear the word copywriter. So don't give up. What you have is worth saying. What you do is worth seeing. So make sure that you're showing up on your social media platforms with your face and your voice, delivering your message. Did you love this video? Follow and subscribe to this channel for more. And don't forget to click the bell so that you get notified when new episodes go live.